Hello and welcome back. This is video number 8, and we're going to talk about how to create an ad. So if you've reached this far, just want to say congratulations, you're almost done. All you need to do is get the images that we discussed earlier and upload them here. Now, because our strategy is to get both social proof, the page likes, and the engagement, which is getting people to interact with your Facebook fan page, not just the likes, because when somebody comes to your page, the likes are the initial attraction, and then seeing people actually interacting with your fan page is the next step. So to do that, what you need to do is when you go to the ad, you can either create a new ad and insert images here, or you can use an existing post. So what you want to do is you want to use an existing post for the majority of time, simply because you want to drive people to that specific post. You want people to interact, and it's a two bird with one stone. So in this case, you're not just driving people to an ad that is not on your Facebook fan page, but you're instead driving people to a post that is on your page. So you're getting the engagement, you're getting the likes. And the more money you put into it and the lesser you spend in terms of the likes, that will actually help you double or triple the social engagement. Now, you can also create an ad just to test different images as well separately from your post by simply adding the images here, and then down here, adding the text and adding the links. Now, remember, because we are simply sending people to images with quotes on them, the text that you might want to add is something like this, like, hey, if you like a specific hobby, then our community is filled with people just like you, and you're welcome to join. So something of that nature, non-threatening, non-direct. It builds a little bit curiosity and gets them to like. That's the goal, is not to include too much information, but just enough to get people to come, interact, and like your page. Now, what's nice about Facebook is when you enter a bunch of ads. So let's say we enter 5 different images or 4 different images. So we can test 2 to 2 against each other. If we got 4 images, 4 texts, 4 links, what Facebook will do is it'll actually rotate them. So essentially, you don't want to have too many, because in order to really test them, you're going to need to push a lot of money inside. So what you might want to start out with is 4 images or 2 images or 4, between that range, 2 to 4, 2, 3, 4. And then maybe a couple texts, 1 or 2 texts, and then maybe 2 different links. And then let Facebook's artificial intelligence test things out and actually figure out which is actually converting, and then go from there. Once you figured out what is converting, let's say out of the different ads of 4 different images, let's say you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 of them are doing really well, but then 2 of them are costing $1 a like. In those other 2 cases, if you're getting enough traction from the other 2, you should go ahead and pause those just to see what happens. Now, you want to run them at least for 48 to 72 hours so that you allow Facebook's algorithm to adjust. Because a lot of times you're not going to see results immediately. Sometimes you will, but different scenarios are going to be different. So that's pretty much it. So as a recap, add the images here, add the text, add the links, click continue, and then your Facebook ad will get approved. Now, bear in mind that if you're beginning and you're just getting started, it's going to take a lot longer to get approved. But as you get more likes, like your likes go up to 10 or 20,000, and you begin to run more ads and you spend more money, then your reputation will go up and then your ads will get approved. Now, that's not a guarantee because no one really officially knows, but this is just based on tests. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that. Just keep it simple and apply it, and there you go. If you're a business owner with a Facebook fan page, then you need to increase your likes, your visitor engagement, and more if you want more leads, sales, and profits. You need more likes or fans to show prospects that you are an authority. You need engagement on your page to show prospects that you're active and that people like you. Social proof on your Facebook fan page is a significant conversion factor as to why people will see you as an authority and ultimately buy from you, or else they'll go to your competitor. But how are you supposed to build social proof if getting someone to like your page from, say, for example, a tier 1 country like the United States of America, UK, is already so expensive and can cost up to about $1 per like? So in other words, if you wanted to get 1,000 likes, it would cost you anywhere from $500 to $1,000 or more, which is ridiculous, right? So in other words, how do you build the following for about $50 to $100, which is actually considered cheap on Facebook, by the way? How do you build social proof? How do you test images and content to make sure that they're going to work out of the gate when you promote them to a tier 1 country like the USA or the UK without spending all that money? Or number 3, how do you find content and the right words that will actually resonate with your audience without having to test tens of thousands of dollars just testing and not getting any results? In other words, how do you test images or content so that you can get out of the testing phase and win out of the gate when you do move into these markets? Here's an 8-part step-by-step video course that's going to show you how to increase your social proof, your engagement on your Facebook fan page, which ultimately results into more leads, sales, and profits. So this is going to be a step-by-step video course, mostly screencasting. So you get to watch over my shoulder as I show you some things that can increase your Facebook social proof, your engagement, and your conversions with some real live examples. So here's a quick video's overview of what's inside this video course. Video number 1 is the introduction, and we'll give you a bird's eye view of the course itself and the blueprint. Video number 2, we'll talk about why focus on targeted likes, what that means, what that strategy entails, and how that can impact more than just social proof, and how that can impact engagement, how that can impact lowering your costs, and how it can really benefit you all around. Video number 3, we're going to talk about what it means to take that data that you have received and then apply it to the more expensive markets so that you can actually win out of the gate. Video number 4, we'll talk about how to create content fast. So 5-minute content. In other words, how to create content that actually converts. Video number 5, we're going to talk about 2 birds with 1 stone, which is basically a conversion factor. So we talked about how to create content. How do we know what content is going to convert into sales, into leads, into profits? So we'll talk about that. Video number 6, 7, and 8 is where we jump in and we show you how to actually run an ad campaign. So video number 6 is all about setting up your ad campaign. Video number 7 is all about setting up your ad set. And of course, last but not least, video number 8 is about setting up your ad. So go ahead and grab this course and learn how to increase not only your Facebook social proof, but your engagement as well.